not that the VP was going to.
It's a slippery slope, though.
But it is a good couple
maybe.
with techies in theory. But this is obviously an accelerator for Lifestealer, if nothing else.
Or against this lane rather. They don't have slows or stuns yet. And he has a lot of HP regen with 6 tango 2 salve. So he's just gonna max out. We might see him jump again on the next wave. Even here,
he's trying
actually.
for it, and there we go again. That's a lot of damage. Has to pop his Fairy Fire though.
There's an open wounds ready.
Will continue to chase.
He's dead.
And that will be first blood in all likelihood. VTune will take it for himself. Mid lane, both heroes are getting really low. I feel like we're going to see a kill here any moment. Empower, level 1 right now. No one using those side blades to high effect. Actually, the salve was canceled by the shockwave, so a little bit late on the refraction for no one. As the tower is now aggroing no one. Oh my god, this is going to be close. He has to pop the Fairy Fire. Shockwave will be enough as Iceberg. We were talking about how this...
It does have a lot of damage. So he can contest the first few waves of CS relatively easily with Empower, and maybe even be favored here. Empower plus Quelling Blade is insane damage. TA with Refraction, I think, now might match up with it relatively evenly. Maybe even slightly favored. But until level 3, I could see why Max should pull ahead a bit. And Iceberg has just been playing super aggressively. I guess it doesn't matter. They knew it was there. So this way they actually prevent them from picking up that bit of gold. So I guess it's nice. Yeah. But just look at this from VP. Like, they're not even going to lane anymore. Which, I mean, this is classic Axe, right? But Techie's in this position. Oh my goodness, no one just soloed him.
Yeah.
Do something else with your time. Maybe you can gank mid for your Magnus before TA hits 6. Maybe you grab level 3 first, though. That might be why he's waiting. Seems to be the case. Yeah. Top lane is a possibility as well.
Aloha Dance runs into 2 heroes now. He's going to have to run away with that haste, which is dissipating now. Did get the courier kill. That was the Techie's courier, by the way. Had a... let's talk about the top lane before we see even more action here mid. Actually, we might see some action now. Always want to fly again. Running into more members of VP. Blast off incoming. The deny is successful. I know Synder's a real fan of denying. Loved it on Pudge. Culling
really?
Was actually used. And the Fairy Fire keeps always want to fly alive. And Aloha Dance is going to turn this around with a level 1 battery assault. Resolution doing the smart thing, going next to a wave. Go back to his farming ways mid lane.
It's so important that no one got this return kill in mid. He's going to lose a courier here, but he's pulling significantly.
Zayak out will actually kill one of his mines as well. No one. Refraction is popped. Might turn this around. Aloha Dance is going to attempt to TP out the blast up. Incoming! And down he goes, and he gets a Royal Jelly for his troubles. Getting chased. The right click's not going to be enough as the spin comes out. General. He is slept by Solo. And ILTW has to TP out. Iceberg is slowed in the jungle. As
Rezo is in trouble here.
Resolution attempting to TP out. And
oh my god, the battery assault stopped. If it had one more tick, it would have connected there.
Zayak going for the deny, and we'll find it. Synder's favorite interact. I'm going to say that every single time he does that. How much?
It has a lot of value because you're against Bane and Axe. You want status resistance here.
Right.
Obviously, just a good item on lifesteal in general. But maybe I think Halberd's better, to be honest.
Ooh, Zayak dies in the mid lane. That was a really...
It's good against Omni Slash.
I literally said that in the pre-game draft, Synder. I discussed it thoroughly, in fact.
That Yules was good for Radiant?
I said it was great for DP because of all the heroes he's going against. The
absolutely, it is very good. But my point is, I don't think only DPs. That means you're out farming them, and that's also a valid strategy. But just mining your own half and farming there is not a winning strategy, right? You just break even. He's dead mid, by the way. Gets hookshot plus general. He might pop the ghosts. He's thinking about it. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Fortification spot pretty much instantly bottom lane. We might have a gank attempt onto VTune. He does have Infest, but he's going to get gripped, and there's no creeps around him. Does have Rage up, but the Culling Blade, and that was a full duration Fiend's.
Bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
No one, of course, has the Deso and very close to a Blink Decker. This would definitely set him back if they're able to get this kill. Hookshot will miss, though. He's attempting to TP out the skewer into the battery assault to add insult to injury.
Pretty even game, and every kill on TA is about as good as it gets right now for FlyToMoon, because
General called into an Omni Slash.
he's not dying here.
Mech. Solo is here. Has the Nightmare available. This is going to be completely turned around, as you're right. General is mega tanky.
Oh, this is a good Sunray. Has to be slept.
As well. RP is going to completely whiff, though. They are going to get resolution. Battery starts slowing down. ILTW.
Yeah, you've found a way of making it likable for you and nobody else. That's...
We have
Bane's in trouble.
The Solo. He's got a Nightmare up, but the Rage into the right clicks should be enough, and it is. They did lose the Clockwork, though.
Doesn't find some really good kills with Grip, and I don't think Lifestealer will really die. It's hard to kill him with anything else. Alright,
Yep,
Zayas finds...
Magnus. Yep, dead to Techies. Anytime we miss a kill, it's because Techies got one. V-Tune is going to get gripped, but silence immediately from General. But the counter initiation from Resolution, beautiful call. But the Infest is going to keep the Lifestealer alive, and this is going to be a turnaround. The egg comes out. The Cogs resign Solo to his death, and General will... A little too long here.
Yeah, I mean, if you wait this long, the spells are going to be up again, right? 30 seconds for Supernova, so they weren't interested in trying it. They're going to get a Clockwork kill.
Dunzo.
Bonks.
A hell of
Classic item against Techies. If you survive the explosion, you heal up fully. It's extra value on Lifestealer because of the regen, obviously. He lifesteals a lot.
Getting perpetually slowed from this Echo Saber. Shockwave is up, and last right click to go. Took a lot longer. Solo is like position 6. Everybody jokes about that. He typically dies really fast, Synderen, but that was one of the rare, like, super slow, painful deaths for him.
Oh, that's a good call.
On to 2 heroes. Looks like Iceberg's gonna... Whoop, he actually faked the ult. Will actually use it and will die pretty much instantly to the Calling Blade, but it'll be a trade as no one's stuck inside the cogs and the egg used to full effect.
Like, yeah, you lost your TA, which isn't great, but the counterplay looked pretty rough, and then we had some big sidesteps.
This would make it worth it.
Sure.
Speed boost is from that Infest. Law Dance. Will be killing his best friend in Resolution. Or at least they used to be. I mean, anything, I would assume. I mean, there's a lot of applications.
Yeah, you can man to dodge RP, obviously, which is... might be easier than you would think. It's not... It's by no means like an easy play, but... Oh, wait up. Hook shot.
Yeah, he wanted to kill this Techies, but it'll be the classic trade. Can't remember if they got rid of that.
They give a very little bit of vision.
Nope. He's gonna be decimated here. Boom, 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 boom. Double boom. Now they're gonna turn into Roche. Rocket Flare will confirm their suspicions. General has Exorcism. Not expend it though. Well, technically he has the Minefield sign the whole game.
It just makes it do something.
Until he gets an axe. The call on to 2 heroes, but there's the Sunray, and oh, the Techies. Synderen's favorite hero in the game blows up the Death Prophet. Resolution getting extremely low. The hook shot to counter as the buyback from the Death Prophet comes into play. The egg completely went off here, and Magnus still has RP to expend if he needs to. Techies jumps in, not able to get anybody though. Buyback onto the Death Prophet like we said, so it's a 5v3 situation. FlyToMoon, they also can take Roche. They will attempt it.
Really important that V-Tune got...
Oh, Phoenix blown up by Techies during a dive, but it's not gonna do anything with the Roche.
Fight around this area, because the enemy team knows you don't have anything left. It changes when you get Ags because of that cast range and because of the increased damage on mines, but until that, okay, I'm gonna see a little bit of a shenanigans top.
Yeah, they don't have grip, but they do outnumber General. He's actually going to use Exorcism. That means the Aloha Dance is here to save the day as well. See if we're going to turn this back around. I can't get a clean hook shot off as Sunray comes in. This would be a big waste of Exorcism if I'm not able to get a value kill. Juggernaut comes out of nowhere. Hook shot while spinning. Continuing to take extra damage. Will Manta run away? As the Bane will be the only casualty, and that's with an Exorcism. We'll see if they can get the tier 2 tower. That would make...
Because the item inherently just by itself is so good, right? But it's by no means is it good, but it's less bad than having like double mech, I would say. Like overall, for example. Yeah. Like, that's probably the worst one, right?
They're gonna get a tier 3 and a Rax, despite VP having basically everybody but Bane. Resolution not looking to try to defend this, interestingly enough. ILTW is still bottom farming. Huh, why would they? Okay.
And a couple of Bane grips. They have not used Jugger very much. Now they're gonna try. There's a call.
Jump in from Rezo. With no follow-up yet, as the Nightmare is used on Iceberg. Into the grip, see if they can cancel it. Looks like it's going to be a relatively long duration. But Solo will be eventually walked up upon. And yeah, the Aegis as well.
Oh, no.
That's how good we are. We can beat you. We can all buy the same items. Tier 3 tower will fall. I mean, Omni Slash is up. Everything is up, basically, for VP. As the exorcism is popped. They're going to find an easy kill on Rezo, who's stuck inside the cogs, has no buyback. And this will be a second lane, if not more.
Middle barracks are under attack.
The VP defense, like the first defense top, which was non-existent, I don't understand that one. Even with the Aegis, they're just going to call it GG. It was an even game into this eventual end of the game.
Think of this. Think of it like this. Like, how are they supposed to take that fight? The enemy team is nicely spread out. Your only catch is Axe because Bane is dead. Your techies has 0 mines set up. So you have a Jugger and a TA and an Axe that can jump one guy, and you're fighting into a full team fight combo with Aegis in front. And it's just hard to find a hero that can lane against Bat and Kunkka. And they feel really safe here, FlyToMoon, I think, because whatever goes mid, they can just place the one they want and a Quelling Blade. So I kind of just expect PL's just coming out of this lane ahead of the Tusk. I don't see any threat here unless they mess up. This is good.
Some kill potential. Blast off onto 2 heroes. He's going to take a little tower from the, or a little damage from the tower. As Blood will actually be in the help Resolution out as much as he can. Blast off is available. Still level 1 stage. Alright, we've talked about every lane except for the bottom. So Solo's Enchantress and ILTW's Weaver. Kunkka, Iceberg, and Aloha dancing big. Some aggression here. The deny top, another blast off looks like.
I think theoretically this is VP's strongest lane on paper against their position. Eng gets a good creep. She goes in
14 and 5, so FlyToMoon with a very slight advantage in that department, but really the mid lane is the story.
Consider the oh, they might get a kill top here. Nicely done. Shards into blast off. Vichun trying to fight back, not successful. All right. Maybe this VP lane can. He's gonna be fine. They need. Vichun is owning this lane. He's 17 and 7 against 7 and 1.
Oh, the courier might get sniped. It's going to require 3 right clicks from Zayak, though. He'll get it. VTune finally getting some support with Always Want to Fly TPing in. Zayak will have blast off in about 6 seconds. General just going at it again. Going for this rune. Like General did take the arcane, though. He has 2 bottles queued up in his inventory. Love to see that someday.
Dire structures are fortified.
Resolution taking more damage top, so there is kill potential on the top lane, and we saw it. Do you think that mid lane? I have to look at this first. Flame break. Oh my god, so much damage being applied by General.
Oh, top lane V2.
Very easy kill. Top lane Zayak on the run. Dual breath should ensure that he will die. So 3 kills across the board. Now they will attempt to go for bounties. 5-minute mark approaches or commences. PL.
So that's fair enough. They got a double kill before that.
Blast off is available. The ice shards will keep him in place, and the silence actually stops the cast.
Fairy fire
for Jakiro into the roll.
Yeah.
Rezo does not, but I believe Weaver will be. He actually gets torrented in the bot lane and extra damage from Iceberg. So this has turned into essentially a 1v1 for now, as Enchantress is obviously going back and forth. And again,
top lane
the moment we move away, techies. Resolution now on the run. There is a mine. We're going to take it out very easily. Snowball does connect, and there is TP support from Solo, and no one has come to play as well. Looks like they have their sights set on VTune, though. Ice Shards actually pushes him forward. He's going to attempt to TP out.
No way.
And he will be successful.
Oh, that one.
Batrider and no one going at it quite a bit. No one has very little mana to speak of now, so basically no more Pulse Nova. We'll get a couple more creeps as a result. Top lane, again, more action. Rezo, very low, trying to find cover in the mines. It's one mine, particularly.
It's an Observer Ward.
Too much. Oh my god, you're right. That looks like a techie's mine. At first glance, at least. Solo. Cosmetics have gone too far. As Solo.
You love it.
Solo down by General. It's fine. I mean, I don't know why he's not wearing the elephant suit. Techie, that's the best cosmetic by far.
Oh, they're gonna try for V2 here.
Yeah, there's the silence coming out along with the extra damage. No one showing himself, and he will get the kill. Nice rotation. This Edict, level 4 now. We'll easily be able to take this tower if uncontested, but I continue to TP in. Bot lane, we're going to see extra damage onto Iceberg now. This has turned into a 2v1. Torrent looks like it will not connect as Jakiro takes a spill in the top lane. Action all over the place. Both
Post time, Zayas hiding in the trees. They didn't find. Oh, they're pinging.
Oh,
yeah, he could soul ring. It's too late.
He has one mine, not to be confused with...
And it's a big problem that he has to solve. Prioritizing that over travels, I think is a good idea.
Swarm onto Iceberg. He does have a TP available. He's going to get blast off. The boat comes in, will connect onto the techies. The mine explodes. We have some rotation now from both respective teams. Looks like the techies is going to be the first to fall. The boat buff doing so much work, and Solo looks to be the second. So FlyToMoon, a great turnaround. At least 90%.
Quite possibly, yeah.
Like, how's his mana capacity? Because it's 150 to cast this.
Gives 3 mana regen, the item itself.
Telekinesis with General TPing into the lasso, and this is going to be an easy kill onto Rezo.
In this game.
Against this lineup, 65%.
88 to 12 for Dire.
Into split bird. Boat is coming to save the day, but it's not going to be enough as Techies blows up the Jakiro. Looks like it's going to be a trade, a 1-for-1 of sorts. He does get another mine down, though. No one on the run. There's more mines to follow, but you can see the pinging being very frantic from FlyToMoon. They know that they're trying to lead them into a trap, but it's a 2-for-1 either way for VP's favor. And the ice block, or the ice shards blocking in Iceberg. That's a lot of ice. That's for sure. And he's dead. So 3-for-1.
All right. Some good adjustments there. Putting the Yule to immediate use on no one to find a good fight. He now is level 11. I believe that's the highest on the field, together with Bat.
Okay.
And they would love to get this mid tower. I think that's the goal for VP. I don't know if you get a cheeky kill here.
Yeah. To get the bounty and set up the stun. General's super dead.
Nice kill.
I do have to ask. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not good. I personally haven't seen it on Kunkka.
They might. There's a couple of reasons here. One, the last will is really good against Leshrac because he does uncontrollable damage. So they might just end up killing Necrobooks during the fights and die. It gives them a way of running into high ground into mines.
Oh, the
and
But here comes Techies. There's a little bit of residual damage. It's not enough, and in fact might cost him his life. The nice ice shards from Resolution at least keep him at bay. Potentially keep his teammates alive.
He could have X-dialed TW there, I think. Maybe he lost vision. Oh, they get a bigger kill.
No one.
This is a big one.
One boat comes in, and down goes your.
Or lasts probably 1 minute. Might be what they want to try to make this mid play. To get that tower.
Zayak, he's gonna get X'd in the enemy jungle, trying to de-ward as much as he can, and he is mega dead. They will still de-ward everything. Like, VP still want to fight. Solo's put himself in a precarious spot, but I think this is going to be a full team fight.
No one
completely destroyed as this fight just begins, and there's a lasso now into Resolution. All he has is Ice Shards. That is a 3-for-1, if you count the Techie's death, which started it all.
Yeah.
So we'll be very happy with that exchange.
Oh, is there going to be an X mark here? Yes, there is.
Solo, seeing the Diffusal Blade being used to full effect. And so that's a 1-for-4, and likely the tier 1. good way for Resolution to farm as well. Kunkka doesn't really need help in the farm department, as X marks will be completely nullified by the snowball, but at the same time, Rezo is in enemy territory. And looks to be very, very dead indeed. And that finishes the Necro 3 for Iceberg kill. All they see is an Enchantress right now, but they do ping, and they have a ward showing no one, and it's very glorious cosmetics. Link into Lasso, and another death for no one, who has died 5. He actually does have 7 kills, surprisingly, but he is 7 and 5.
Oh, they're just falling apart. They're just finding extra kills.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still here, but that's going to be an easy cleanup for FlyToMoon. I still have this close to the tower, I do believe.
The health bar's red.
Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of techies, he will illusion kill.
He just got, I think, 2 levels from that. He is now level 12, which is tied with his Tusk.
Looks like we might have a fight. Iceberg casts his ult. There's the techies coming in as well. But he is completely surrounded. The buyback onto the Batrider, though, and Kunkka is still living through all this. That buff is crazy good. No one. Nice job using during the X marks Torrent combo, but he's still taking the brunt of the damage here, Cinder. And that looks to be his 6th death, as Rezo looks to be next. And they just don't have much answer here for FlyToMoon's heroes. And there's the lasso, so the buyback will be worth it. As solo.
Are you building the rest of your lineup in accordance with techies?
Well, he just blew up a shit ton of mines by Iceberg, and this will likely lead to a kill.
Alright, big kill. Oh my god.
Fortunate that he was, yeah. How did techies die? What the heck?
Rubik TP down and Fate bolted him, he was solo. So it's a 1-for-1.
I'll take that trade easily.
Of course.
Lane, snowball into the walrus punch, but feels like just Rezo just doesn't have much he can do in these engagements. Oh boy.
Oh, they scanned them. They scanned them at Roche. This is real bad.
The desperate attempt, a good attempt I would say, but the jump in by the Batrider onto Weaver. Ice Path just connects into the Torrent, and he's dead immediately. Here comes the boat, and VP have lost 3.
Join the fight, pushed the wave instead. Got something out of it. That ain't great.
Might get caught off in general. He does see him.
Oh,
and
no.
There's the telekinesis to cancel the TP, so they're not going to get the Roche and 3 kills. They're going to get a 4th in Lesh. Just a disastrous game for VP.
They might also
finishing his Aghanim Scepter, so it feels like it's a requirement on this hero, right? And it's different from as he will get a kill on Therese.
There it is. That's his I don't mind him stopping for a BKB and now going Mjolnir. It's just the curve is kind of gone in the game, right?
Yeah.
All you're hoping for now is some massive fight from techies. No one's gonna die bot again. Yuling himself is just gonna get ice pathed out of that.
And resigned to his death at this point. There are quite a few mines here in the mid lane, and by that I just mean 2. Not that many. And V-Tune will try to go for the Circuit. The buyback onto no one is here now. And they're going to try to fight. The boat coming in does connect on no one. This will be a dieback. A nice jump in from Zayak. As Kunkka looks like he's going to fall. It'll be a trade for techies. Well, and the buyback, I suppose. But at this stage, I feel like VP, if they can get away with just that, then they'll take it. But Resolution needs some trouble here. Ball was there, but looks like he'll live. V-Tune still has the Aegis, of course. Extremely tanky with now the reverse. 300 gold, 350 away. Not sure if he'll have time. He'll be taking out this wave and probably... His TP is down, so... I'm not sure if FlyToMoon know this. It's like Solo is going to take a lot of damage from V-Tune, who just wants to use his Aegis at this point, most likely. And Flame Break will put Solo in a horrendous spot. We have yet to see the Torrent Storm yet, but it hasn't really been a team fight.
It's been used once, right?
Oh, okay.
The fight mid that broke out on the Kunkka plus PL. I think he had it there, I'm pretty sure.
I think no one is trying to cut the wave that implies that VP does not want to fight, but they might not have a choice. As that is now a double kill for V-Tune. Resolution put in a horrific spot as the Aegis is consumed. Doesn't really get the value in terms of the full heal. But either way, they will get the direct, or at least the melee for now. No one. General in the top lane. This is such a disaster game for no one. The bounty rune was taken. Nothing he can do. That was the 10-second BKB. I'm not sure where the
There's no sign.
but it's been on cooldown for a long time, so that's 70 seconds left.
Okay.
Telekinesis into the ice path. This could be the death of Techie's Torrent to follow. Really good layering from FlyToMoon. They're just going to dive the tower. The buyback onto the Techies now. The boat coming in will connect onto the Enchantress. So solo spills. That's another death, or another buyback for him now. Torrent Storm. There we go. Doing decent work at creating some space. Resolution getting extremely low, but there's the lasso, and this time it's on Weaver. You didn't even get to see the Mjolnir active at all. The static shards, and this should be GG, as FlyToMoon is just doing whatever the hell they want in the base of VP. Buyback. So Resolution just got that buyback. Did not have it initially. Torrent onto 2 heroes, and that is a dieback now on Enchantress as the GGs come out. VP completely crushed in game 2 as FlyToMoon will knock him out.
This series just looked easy. It looked like it